Ayodhya, the capital of the great kingdom of Kosala, was one of the wealthiest and most advanced civilizations in the world. King Dasharatha, ruler of the Kosala kingdom, had everything to his name but a son. He ruled the greatest kingdom in the world, but had to see it exist without an heir. For his desire for a son, and under the guidance of Maharishi Vasishtha and Lord Vishnu himself, he performed the Putra Kameshti to ask the gods for an heir to his kingdom. Owing to the Putra Kameshti, King Dasharatha ended up having 4 sons with his 3 wives, Bharata, Lakshman, Shatrughna, and his eldest, Rama. After a few years, sage Vishwamitra arrived in Dasharatha's court, asking him to send his eldest son Rama to help him fight against the demons disturbing his yagna. He decided to send son Rama for this. In an unbreakable display of brotherhood, Lakshman boldly volunteered to stand by his brother's side, a fierce guardian, ready to face any danger that threatened to darken their path. A vow of undying devotion, he pledged to protect his kin from the storms of adversity, ensuring their unyielding bond remained unwavering. In the sacred confines of the ashram, the valiant princes of Ayodhya, fueled by unyielding determination, engaged in an epic struggle against the malevolent demoness Tataka. With sword clashing against darkness, they emerged triumphant, vanquishing evil itself. Triumphing over the demonic forces, sage Vishwamitra, accompanied by the valiant princes, embarks on an epic journey to the sacred land of Mithila, adorned with valor and destiny. In this very moment, as Rama lays eyes upon Sita, the enchanting princess of Janakpur, the cosmos holds its breath. Sage Vishwamitra, the orchestrator of fate, guides Rama through the celestial dance of the Swayamvara ceremony for his destined union with Sita. At the Swayamvara, Rama decided to participate, lifting the seemingly heavy Shiva Dhanusya and even breaking it into 2 pieces by mistake when tying its bowstring, leaving all those in attendance in a state of shock and wonder at his infinite strength. The shattering of the eternal bow signaled Rama's conquest of Sita's heart. Learning of Rama and Sita's union, Dasharatha arrives at Mithila with jubilant guests and regal treasures in abundance, creating an atmosphere of unparalleled grandeur and joy. Beside Rama and Sita, behold the majestic union, the valiant trio, brothers of Rama, united in matrimony with the triumphant trio, sisters of Sita, a saga of love intertwining destinies. Upon their return to Ayodhya, King Dasharatha announces his eldest son Rama's coronation. As news for this breaks out, the entire city of Ayodhya finds itself busy in celebrations and decorations. Dasharatha's second wife, Kaikeyi, demands Dasharatha to exile Rama and to crown her son Bharata as the heir to the throne. Bound by his word, and with a very heavy heart, Dasharatha agrees. Rama agrees to depart the kingdom to honor his father's word. In a blaze of determination, Lakshman and Sita, undeterred by his fervent protests, insist on accompanying Rama into the treacherous Vanva. With resolute hearts, the trio sets forth, leaving the kingdom behind, embarking on a journey fraught with destiny and challenging the very fabric of their fates. King Dasharatha passes away shortly after Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana's departure. Upon his return, Bharat learns of his father's demise and is stricken with immense grief. In the absence of Rama, he performs their father's last rites. Even after pressure from his mother, Bharata refuses to accept the throne of Ayodhya, as he believes his elder brother Rama to be its rightful heir. In his search to bring Rama back, Bharata journeys to the forest with an entourage. Upon meeting with Rama, Bharata attempts to convince Rama to come back to Ayodhya and accept the throne and rule the kingdom. Rama refuses, staying true to his father's word. Before returning to Ayodhya, Bharata asks for Rama's sandals, which he places on the throne in order to symbolize Rama's rule over the kingdom even during his absence. Bharata tasks over as his regent in the meantime. In the forest, Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana find themselves in a peculiar situation when Ravana's sister Shurpanakha falls in love with Rama and proposes to marry him, a proposal that Rama politely declines. Shurpanakha is unable to contain her anger and attacks Sita. In unwavering devotion to Rama and Sita, Lakshman, true to his sacred vow, boldly draws his bow, unleashing an arrow that slices through the air, severing Shurpanakha's nose in a resounding declaration of righteousness. Upon hearing of this incident and the harm caused to his sister, the demon king of Lanka, Ravana is unable to control his anger. He devises a plan to avenge his sister's embarrassment. Ravana's close aide, and a demon himself, Maricha takes on the role of a beautiful spotted deer in the forest. Appearing before Rama and Sita, he lures Rama away from the camp, leaving Sita vulnerable. Rama shoots an arrow at Maricha and connects. Maricha, mimicking Rama's voice, shouts in pain and agony. Being fooled by this trick, Lakshmana runs to his brother's aid. Before leaving, Lakshmana draws the Lakshman Rekha, a line that would prevent anyone from crossing over and towards the camp, protecting Sita as long as she stays behind it. A short while after Lakshmana departs, a sage appears near the camp. The sweet old sage asks Sita if she has any offerings to give, to which Sita happily obliges. Sita walks up to the Lakshman Rekha and waits, holding her offerings in her hands. The sage asks her to cross over and approach him since he is a lowly sage who may not enter the home of another. Sita, who is unable to deny the sage of his request, decides to cross the line to the other side to give the sage her offerings. As soon as Sita crosses the Lakshman Rekha, the sage reveals himself to be the demon Ravana. He overpowers and eventually abducts Sita from Panchavati. The mighty demigod, Jatayu, kin to Garud, relentlessly pursues Ravana to rescue Sita. Yet, fate unfolds a cruel twist, as Jatayu, valiant and unwavering, succumbs to the overpowering might of Ravana, leaving the battlefield scarred and tragedy echoing in its wake. Ravana is successful in his plan to abduct Sita. He brings her back to his fortified palace in Lanka. He places her in confinement, but doesn't lay a hand on her. Instead, she is given strict instructions and time to willingly convince herself to want to be with Ravana. Rama and Lakshmana, through their search for a missing Sita, run into a wounded Jatayu in his last moments. He informs them that Ravana, the demon king of Lanka, is the one who abducted Sita. Soon, Rama and Lakshmana, in disguise, run into a sage in the forest who makes a point to showcase his intellectual prowess and knowledge of the Vedas. Upon revealing their true identities, Rama and Lakshmana inform the sage of who they are. The sage then reveals himself to be Hanumana. The brothers and Hanuman show each other their respect and admiration as Hanuman takes them further into the forest to meet the Vanar. Rama and Sugriva form a pact, where Rama helps Sugriva regain his kingdom from his evil brother Vali. Vali would in turn provide Rama with his army of Vanar to help find Sita. After living up to his promise, Rama, Lakshmana, Hanuman, and Sugriva mobilize the Vanar army, leading the quest for the search of Sita. A tip from Sampati guides Hanuman in the right direction that Sita is being kept in Lanka. Hanumana, in his search for Sita, takes a mighty leap of 100 yojnas from Rameshwaram to reach Lanka. After sneaking into Lanka by disguising himself as a monkey, Hanuman discovers Sita in Ashoka Vatika, under a tree, guarded and in despair. While initially distrusting the stranger, Sita ends up believing Hanuman when he presents to her a golden ring given to him by Rama, proof of his allegiance. Hanuman recounts Rama's grief and efforts to rescue Sita from Lanka. Sita in turn gives Hanumana her Chudamani, jewel, to present to Rama as a message of her well-being. Upon exchanging souvenirs, Hanuman assured Sita of Rama's imminent arrival and left. While leaving, he caused a great disturbance due to his massive size. Ravana's son, Indrajit, captures Hanuman with a mighty Brahmastra. After being captured and brought to Ravana's court, Hanuman confronted Ravana. Ravana in turn ordered Hanuman's tail to be lit on fire. Hanuman, out of anger, uses his tail to light Ravana's entire palace on fire, causing a great amount of destruction and panic throughout Lanka. Hanuman then safely leaves the ruined palace and returns to Rama, to whom he presents Sita's Chudamani. The Lanka burned for a long time before the flames settled down, leaving irreparable damage. After Hanuman's exit, Vibhishana, Ravana's younger brother, had a change of heart and demanded that Sita be released immediately. Seeing that his elder brother Ravana is not willing to do so, Vibhishana abandons Lanka and finds himself joining hands with Rama, who readily accepts him. Upon reaching the southern tip, the army realizes that it would be impossible to cross the river without a bridge. The Vanar Sena then throws rocks into the sea to create a bridge of rocks with Rama's name written on them. The army then proceeds to cross the Ram Setu bridge. As the day of the battle draws closer, Rama and his commanders draw plans and strategize. As the war begins, the giant Kumbhakarna is awoken to cause great damage to the Vanar army. Rama confronts and eventually kills Kumbhakarna. In order to cure a severely wounded Lakshmana at the hands of Ravana's son Indrajit, Hanuman is dispatched on a mission to procure the Sanjeevani herb from the Himalayas. Unable to find the specific herb, Hanuman carries the entire mountain back to the battlefield. eventually helping heal and recover Lakshmana. After recovering, Lakshmana goes on to kill Indrajit. Ravan, unable to bear the loss of his son, gets outraged to an extreme extent, causing chaos and destruction towards everything in his path. Ravan attacks, the first in a long series of attacks from him to Rama. Both of them exchange blows, each surpassing the other. Ravana, with the boon of Shiva's power, puts up a tough fight for Rama. To assist Rama in his fight against Ravana, Lord Indra sends his personal bow and arrows. Rama stands upon the divine chariot Matali and uses it to gain a vantage point over Raavan. Using the powerful Brahmastra given to him by sage Agastya, Rama shoots and fatally wounds the evil demon king of Lanka, marking an end to Ravana's reign of terror. Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana return safely to Ayodhya from the Pushpak Viman. Upon their return to Ayodhya, the entire city is decorated with beautiful flowers and Rangoli colors and lit up with oil diyas. Jai Shri Ram.